Hi guys, it's Sam. I'm here to talk to you about my running essentials. Things that I've learnt are good to buy and things not so good to buy. Because I've got quite a few bits and pieces that I have learnt are really good. For me, they might not be for everyone. I'd like to share them with you. So first off, because I'm a girl, I'm a lady and I go running, I start with skincare when I go running. Now I can imagine the guys thinking, what? But I do, I start with skincare. So when I go out running, it's a bit chilly out when I go out. I like to make sure that my skin is really moisturized. So I've got a few products down here that I want to share with you. So the first thing I will do before I go out is I will moisturize my skin. And one of my favorites is an oil by Una Brennan. It's called the Super Facialist. And it's a lovely Rose Hydrate Miracle Makeover Facial Oil. And I put some of this, a few drops of this in my hand, and then I will put this all over my face. Because we live on the coast, I live by the beach. I literally live about 3 minutes from the beach. And when you run along, I'm often running either, hopefully, with the wind behind me, or if I'm running into it, I just like to make sure my skin's not getting a pounding. So I'll put the facial oil on and hope that helps keep things all nice. If it's sunny, I will break out my Peter Thomas Roth, there you go, if the camera will focus, sunscreen. This is really lightweight, it's SPF 30, it's looking a bit hammered now, but I will break that out in the summer and put that on my skin if I want some sunscreen. Lips, now they're very important because they get very dry, so I've got two products that I use all the time. One is the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream, and that's excellent for keeping your lips really good. And if my hands are really sore, I might put it on the backs of my hands, and sunscreen on the backs of my hands because I don't want my hands to age. And then a nice little luxury one is the Clarins, what's it called? Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil. There you go. And it's got a really lovely applicator. It's almost like velvet, and you pop that on and you're good to go. So I do put skincare on. And if people say to me, do you really wear makeup when you go running? Well, yes, I might do sometimes. I think I look better. Sometimes I look better. So if I've got makeup on from being out working or whatever, then I'm not going to take it off and go for a run. I'll just go for a run. But I will put on my lip balm, definitely. And I might even put some moisturizer over the top of what I've got. I just don't want my face to feel really dry and tight in the wind. Hand cream, there's another good one. So there you go, you've got the E45 intense recovery. So hand cream is very good for your hands, especially because you don't want them to get dry. So when I've done my skincare, then I want to take care of my hair. Now I've used lots of hair toggles on the market, and the ones I really love are these ones, and they're from Scrunchy. I'll put a link down below, but if you use these, you get them in clear and black only, I think. But if you put these in your hair in a ponytail, your hair does not move. It doesn't slide down. And I know this because if I'm running, even if I run like 6 miles, nothing moves. It just stays exactly where it is. So I can highly recommend these. They're brilliant. And I haven't had any break on me at all. They're fantastic. And they're really good at the gym, for gym classes as well. When you're doing high impact, jumping up and down everywhere, they do not come out. I get my hair up in a ponytail, and then I might use some headgear. Now my son laughs at me for this because sometimes I've been known to go along the front in my pussycat hat with my ears on, which yes, I might look like a fruitcake, but it doesn't matter because I'm warm. So that's for when it's really cold. And then when it's just windy and I just want to keep my ears protected, because when I run along the front, I have found I get earache if I don't put something on my ears. So I bought this skiing headband. I think I just bought it from Aldi for about, I think it was £2 or something, but that's fantastic. So I just put that on over my ears, and it also stops my earphones from falling out when I'm running. So I can't recommend those highly enough. They're brilliant. And then if you get a bit sweaty or whatever, I just shove it in the washing machine when I get back. So that's my headgear. If it's sunny, which it hasn't been much lately, I just duck down and I've got a pair of Oakley sunglasses that I wear. which will help, and they're really good because whatever you do, they don't fall off, but they block the glare when I'm running along the seafront. These ones are looking a little bit hammered now because I don't follow the rules. I often put my sunglasses down on the front, which is not a good thing to do because you end up with scratches. So I might need to get a new pair of these, but I find these Oakley, I think they're called cat eye style. They stow on really well and they don't fall off. So that's good because you don't want them falling off when you're running up and down. What do I have for entertainment? I use an Apple Shuffle. I've got a blue one. I think my son has got a silver one and my daughter's got a pink one. Now, I often pick it up and it says low battery, so I just nick one of the kids. I nick their music. Some of Oscar's a bit different, but you know. And I just use the Apple earphones and they seem fine for running. I do have a little trick though, which the kids laugh at me for, but whatever. I put this on the bottom of my top, so I might just either clip it on the pocket of my jacket, on the bottom of my top. I plug this in and then I feed this under my top, under my bra, and then up into my ears, because I find otherwise they just keep slipping down. So I anchor it with my bra. It's a technique, it works for me, so that's what I do. I really like rap music because it has a really good beat and I don't slow down, I just keep going. I know some people run with their iPhones strapped onto their arm, but I've got a big phone, so I find that it doesn't work for me. Underneath all my gym gear, yes, I'm going to talk about underwear. Now, I have got gym gear. I'm just going to duck down here. I've got everything around me at the moment I'm going to be talking about. I have got gym gear like this. I have got the pretty tops with the cross back here and another one here. But these do not cut it for me when I'm running. They're lovely, but they're for when I do weightlifting at the gym or things like that and I'm not jumping up and down. You want to reduce the bounce. How can I say it? So I highly recommend these bras by Shock Absorber. If you are smaller than me up top, but I am not small, so I need structural support up there. So I buy these. These are the Shock Absorber sports bras. It's called the Ultimate Run Bra. I think it gets like the best reviews and all that sort of thing, and it is really good because it has this additional strap at the back here which holds you in, and I think they say that you cut back your bounce by 78%. I don't know about that, but it does hold you in, so it's pretty good. You don't want to get it too tight so you can't breathe, but you do want to hold those babies in so that your running isn't obstructed by, you know, uncomfortableness. So I've got lots of these, only wear them once then they get chucked in the washing machine. So I've got loads of those. Some look a bit hammered, some not so not. I've just been showing you my new one, which is okay. Down the bottom half, I've got some very unattractive, maybe, sports knickers that I found when I was in Australia. They're by an Australian brand called Bend On. I bought them when I lived in New Zealand and they are fantastic. Apparently they're one of the most popular knickers that are sold out there because they have this shape at the bottom where they go right under your bottom, under the leg, under here. I'm looking in the camera to see I've got them in frame. And at the front, they're really low down as well. They're not the flashiest thing. They're not going to get any hearts racing, trust me, but they hold everything in and they're fantastic. Have been known to run a Brazilian cut one like this, to show them really quickly. It's not that type of video, but I have been known to run in those because either I want a knicker line right underneath, you know, your bottom area, or one you can't see. You don't want to be running along with a horrible knicker line that's not in the right place. That's not a good look. If it's in the summer and you want to wear shorts, sometimes what I will wear is a pair of these wonderful Nike Pros. So these are really brilliant. They're very short, quite tight. I will wear these underneath a pair of really light running shorts. I've got all sorts from Nike to Adidas, but it doesn't really matter. You can buy cheap ones, just put them over the top. I just, because sometimes they're very light and they come up high on the leg, I just like to be covered up a bit. So I'll often wear the Nike Pros, or I'll wear my big girl pants sports knickers in black underneath. I'm not wearing shorts at the moment. So I'm wearing running tights. I've got a brand that I really like. I've got like middle of the range brand, and I've got high end of the range. So I will buy, I buy a lot of New Balance stuff, which goes down just past the knee, and it's been really superb. But I have started to buy some compression wear from a company called Skins, and I've been very, very, very happy with their stuff. It's really excellent. I heard about it from a friend. This is the brand, so I'll just show you. I don't know if you can see that. Skins, and they come in this short length, which I've got here, and you buy them really tight. Like on their website, they've got your height and your weight, and then a banding which you buy. I bought the small. I'm about a size, I'm a average size 10, and I bought the small, and they are tight, but that's what they're supposed to be, because they help your recovery, supposed to help your muscles recover, and they hold everything in. It's quite nice. They give you a good look as well, good outline. Then when it's really cold, when it's sort of below about 6 degrees outside, which has been a lot lately, I've been wearing these long ones from Skins, so the long ones that go right down, and they're lovely too. They've got a tie at the waist. They're really good. I turn them inside out when I wash them. They're fantastic. They haven't degraded. A good judge of good running tights is if you sort of lean over and you can't see your knickers through them. Like these ones are really thick and really good quality. You don't want them to be see-through while you're running along, seeing everything. That's not a good look either. So these are really excellent. I can highly recommend those. Absolutely. I do have some fashion ones, so when I see something quite snazzy or something at H&M, or even Lidl sometimes have them, I might pick them up if they're fashion buys, but I have found the best ones to buy are a little bit more money and branded, and also they last for ages. You can wash them, because you're washing them every time you use them. You don't want something that's going to fall apart or start bobbling or becoming really odd after not many uses. Top wise, let's go to the top. Again, I said I bought quite a bit of New Balance stuff. I don't like to be tight on my top when I'm running. I feel a bit stressed if I get things get too tight, and also I get very hot when I run. So I buy these ones with no sleeves. I don't really like running with sleeves unless it's really cold, and they're sort of, I don't know if you can see that, they've sort of got little holes in, they're aerated. And I buy these, what size are these? These are a medium Euro or large. I can't see without my reading glasses, but they're nice and loose, and they're long. They go down, they don't go past the bottom, but they sort of cover the bottom a bit. So I like those a lot. I've got lots of long sleeve pink stuff, and short sleeve actually. Who am I kidding? Got short sleeves as well. So the long sleeve is from New Balance. I like buying bright stuff because I often run in the evening. I'm not a great morning person, so I run in the day or in the evening, so I like people to be able to see me coming. I don't run like the Black Knight, head to toe dressed in black. And this dry fit one from Nike, this is new. I bought this, and I bought this in a medium from the outlet store, and this is fantastic. I like it a bit flowing. Like I said, don't like to get stressed with things really tight. If it's really cold, I will wear a jacket over the top. I might wear this one here just to block the wind, or I've got one from Ron Hill here. So, oh, it's very bright. I don't know if that's going to show up in camera. So this is actually a men's one. I bought a men's small, and it's quite nice because it dips down below the bottom. So I really like that style. This is where I put my iPod Shuffle on my pocket, and then I wire it up underneath and through my bra bit through the top when I put out. And another reason I like wearing a shuffle when I run is, someone told me this tip and it's really true, is if you can't hear yourself breathing, because sometimes if you are really tired and you're going it can really put you off when you're running. So if you're listening to music, it doesn't have to be super loud, but if you're listening to music, it sort of distracts you and you don't get fed up when you're running. Really important. The most important, your shoes. So I've got posh socks, but lately I've just been buying these socks from Primark, believe it or not. but they are aerated. They're quite thin because my feet get really hot, and they're all aerated, but they're fitted. I like fitted socks, and I like the trainer socks that are low. So these ones are really good. These were £2.50 for 5 pairs, so that's brilliant. I usually go running about 5 times a week and then just chuck them in the washing machine. Shoes, most important part. I've recently bought my favourite runners of all time. I've had loads of runners, but these have really been the bomb. I bought some Asics Kayano 21s. I think at the moment they're up to 22, the latest model, but I got these on eBay. They were new, unused. I got them for about £55 and they're about 110 in the shop, so I felt like I got a bargain, so I was quite pleased. They've got really good like memory foam in the bottom, so it's got quite a lot of bounce. If you don't like bounce when you run, I find the more bounce, the more it helps me. So it's got lovely bounce, and they're very supportive and great soles, because I often run off-road as well, because we live at the beach. I'm always running on the tracks round on the coastal path, and these have been really great. So I can absolutely highly recommend these. Now my feet are a size 5, but I actually buy a size 6, because I find when I run that my feet sort of swell up and I get really hot, but these give me lots of support. They're a size 6, and you can do the laces up to hold your feet in, and these have been brilliant. And I actually get, it's quite sad really, I get quite excited when I put them on to go out for a run. I think, oh, I'm going to put my new trainers on. So I've got those, and I'm already looking for another pair, just different colours. I'd like to get red, black and pink, because they're my favourite colours for running. My old ones that I had, which I still loved, and I kept them far too long, were my New Balance ones. And lots of people will probably say, oh, they're not very good runners, but they were brilliant. They were these pink and black. That's my favourite colour combo. And they were by New Balance, and they were fantastic. What brand do you use? I don't know, W790B, whatever. The problem is there's so many different styles. I like New Balance though, because they come in a wide fit, and my feet are quite wide, and they're aerated again, so that you do actually feel the breeze coming in over your feet when you're running, which is something I really like. So they're fantastic, but not going to be using those so much anymore. So they're there for emergencies. And I think if I dig down by my feet, I've got one more pair. They're covered in mud. I like these. These are the Adidas. You can see these have been seriously well worn. They've pretty much given up the ghost now. These are Adi Zeros, and they're very aerated. So if it's really hot weather, I might actually be tempted to pull these out. I'm looking for another pair, but I haven't found a pair yet that I really love. You can feel the breeze on your feet, and they've got quite a bit of bounce in them as well. They're quite nice, but as you can see, they're so hammered now. There ain't no bounce left in those babies, so they're my running shoes. That's my kit. I hope that helps. So I think I've covered hats, hair, skincare, lip care, bra wear, underwear, down knickers, running tights, and the capri tights, which go halfway, shorts, pros to go under your shorts, unless you want to, show a bit more leg, you don't have to wear those. And then loose jackets for me. I don't like compression wear up top, and then a windproof light jacket. And all this stuff is really easy to chuck in the washing machine. I have found that the golden rule to keep me running, because I don't always want to go. I know some people say, oh, I'm addicted to it, I can't get up, I can't do anything unless I've done my run. I'm not like that, I'm going to be honest. Is when someone said to me, why don't you cut your run down to 30 minutes? And ever since I've done that, I just think, oh, just do it, Sam. Oh, I sound like a Nike ad, but just do it. If it's 30 minutes, then I can't spend an hour psyching myself up to go, because I used to run for a minimum an hour, and sometimes it was hard to find an hour in the day, because, I don't know, being a lady, whatever, I had to maybe put my makeup on again, wash my hair ready to go out to work or get the kids or something like that. So with half an hour, I can go for a 30-minute run and get myself looking presentable afterwards, have a shower, and then get on with life. And I've found since I've been doing that, I've just been doing it because I can't talk myself out of it. I just say, right, it's 30 minutes, Sam, come on, just do it. And that's what I've been doing. And since I've changed that ruling, I've been getting on a lot better and I've really been enjoying it. And if it's really cold, you don't get like hypothermia in 30 minutes. You go out, do your run, come back, have a nice hot shower, and you feel quite smug because you think, yes, I've done it. I've done my run today. I can be a good person. I can have that extra glass of wine, you know, or have a chocolate, whatever. But 30-minute run has been my real success advice from my friend, and that's worked for me. I hope this has helped. It's just an essentials basic running guide. I tend to buy better gear now just because it lasts longer, but if I see something pretty in even Lidl or H&M, you know, I'm going to buy it because sometimes it's nice to have something a bit different just from wearing black. So I hope that helped, guys. If you've got any recommendations for me, can you put them in the comments below, because I read all the comments and I will check out the stuff because I always like hearing about new gear. So thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.